What's happening, everybody? John here again, and I guess this will be video 2 of my Norwegian foot march adventure, I guess you want to call it. Got a little mail call today. Got my Camelback maximum gear bladder and woodland camo carrier. So that's going to be great. So I don't have to carry water bottles around with me. And I think it has the updated on-off switch. I believe it was new. But we'll check that out. And then this is what I've been waiting on. The Molle II Gen 2 large rucksack, which looks huge compared to the Keldy. But that's okay. I wanted it for the more or less infinite adjustability of the straps. We got it all tangled up. I just took it out of the box. I mean, it's got somebody's number, 508 on it, but other than that, it looks like a very good condition. Has the side pouches. The version 2 has more of a waterproof than the version 1. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this all set up. You guys don't need to follow along with that. But I'm going to get this set up to me, and then I'll get you guys back on here, and I'll take what I loaded this bag out with to come up with my 21 pounds total, which I have to weigh this pack. I'm sure this pack weighs more than that Kelty, but I'm gonna get this thing set up and adjusted to me, and then we'll get you guys right back. All right, we're back. It turns out I think it was set up for me pretty good, actually. And all the straps are where they should be, and nice and snug. I did find out something kind of cool. Oh, I got the Camelback put together and in, but that can be later. I wasn't sure how the Gen 2 pack worked, but I see, and I'm not sure if you guys are in the camera, if you open up this bottom pocket, there's actually I don't know if you guys can see that, there's actually a zipper in the bottom of it that can separate this bottom pouch from the main pack, which I don't want it like that for the reasons of what I'm using it for. So we're going to unzip this and zip this back up so that I can utilize the whole pack all the way down to the bottom. Oh, and I weighed the pack. This pack, the way it sits right now, weighs 9.6 pounds. I don't remember what the Keldy weighed alone, but I don't think it was that heavy. So now, yeah, this is all. Now it's all opened up to the bottom. I think that's going to work better for what I'm going to do. So here's where we're at. We're going to switch these around, and I can show you the loadout that I had in the Keldy to come up with the 21 pounds that I have. I put the straps on there pretty tight too. Try to get these undone. And these weren't all my ideas. Again, the Gritty Soldier, it was kind of more, I packed it like he does. And you're going to see what I mean when I start pulling stuff out of this. So this not being a waterproof pack. Oh, my Hill People Gear chest pack. And this is going to go on the other one too. I'll do a video on this maybe this weekend if I get time. But the Hill People Gear wax canvas chest pack, which goes with me everywhere, camping, hunting, just if I'm going to go on a little hike. And basically, what is it? It's a full trauma kit inside, and has some things that if I had to stay overnight. But I'm telling you guys right now, I mean, I love all these the bushcraft channels, you know, and I'm a member of the Bushcraft USA forum, but I'm in Northwest Ohio. It's pretty flat. Even my hunting trips, I mean, I'm not far from a vehicle, but it's still good to have the proper gear on you. So that's what this is. And then when it's on me, it usually has a firearm in there too, but it doesn't now. And so I just threw that in the top, and I'll have to weigh this again. I believe without a CCW in it, it's 4 or 5 pounds. But that's going to go back in. So what I did, and here again, Gritty Soldier, I packed everything in, and then I put my USGI poncho over top, so that if it would have got wet, hopefully it didn't get everything in it wet. And you're going to see why here in a minute. So the USGI poncho, and then MREs. And yeah, these look stripped because they are. A local outdoor store, it's called Fin, Feather, and Fur. They had a case of these for, oh gosh, I don't know, it was $35, $40 or something for a case of them. And I forget how they were branded. I mean, they are the military MREs, like I have a case of them over there. They're just stripped down. It's kind of the main meal and, you know, your crackers or whatever. So they're a little smaller and less bulky. But like Gritty Soldier, you know, he said you use those to pack it in there, because a full-blown MRE, some of them weigh 1.5 to 2 pounds. These don't, but I had them laying there, and so far out of the 3 or 4 of these that I've tried, the heaters haven't worked in any of them, so that wasn't very convenient. But I had 5 of these in there. And I know this is for rucking, but you know, I have the poncho with me, so, well, you might as well have the, oh, this is not the poncho liner. This is the whoopee blanket that you snap together and it goes in your sleeping bag. Poncho liner's in my get-home bag in my truck. And the MSS sleep system, the Gore-Tex bivy, and it has the, I think the summer weight sleeping bag inside of it. It's already set up. So I shoved that in the bottom. And that was it. That was that made up my 21-pound ruck. So I'm going to pack this the same way. I hope the camera's down low enough so you guys can see this. And here again, so that was the head. I'm just going to shove this down in here. And fill everything up. I don't have to explain everything about how to load your pack, but you want everything light to the bottom. So we're just going to keep shoving this in here. And this pack is going to be huge, but like I said, this already weighs 9.6 pounds. I'm pretty sure it's way heavier than that. Now we'll put the blanket. So I'm pretty sure this pack, plus it has way more straps to get everything tight. I'm not even going to need these side pouches on it, so I'll probably end up taking them off. Pack that down in there. I'm going to load it up the same, and then I'm going to go weigh it. So we'll throw some MREs in here. So the heavy stuff will be up here at the top. And like I said, this pack is way more waterproof than that. But I'm still going to put the poncho on the top. I'm going to put all the MREs in here. And then I think we'll put the trauma kit on the top like this. And then we're going to tighten everything down. We're going to put the poncho in there. To hopefully a little more waterproof. Hopefully it's not going to rain next month for this event, but you never know. We'll just shove this all in here. And then we'll pull this tight. And like Gritty Soldier says, you can pull this stuff as tight as you want. You're not going to break it. Tuck all of our straps in. And then what he does, and I'm not going to do this because, like I said, this pack has to weigh the 25 pounds when we're done. But what he does, then he takes his Camelback and he lays it in there like that, and then straps this down, and then your heavy part, which would be your heaviest part, your water, is right up here on top. And I'm going to do that also, but we're not going to do that right now because it's got to weigh 25 pounds when we're done. So before I really tighten everything down, that sits on its own, and that's what he said. You want the pack to sit on its own when you're done. So I'm going to go weigh this and see what it weighs, because I have a feeling I might have to pull some things out of it. So, okay, the way it sits, we're at 27.5 pounds, which, like I said, has to weigh 25 when we're done. So, you know, I'd like to keep a pound or two extra in there in case somebody scales it off. I was going to take the side sustainment pouches off because I'm not going to use them. But the cinching straps go through everything, so I think I'm going to leave them on there because what's it going to hurt? So per Gritty Soldier, he says, so what do we got here? I'm not sure where these ones go. Oh, they go for the flat, don't they? Okay, so we need those long. Okay, so all the side straps, like these, oops, I pulled that one out. All right, so just cinch them down as tight as you can get them. He even says, oh, so we can put a knee on it, do whatever you got to do. He says, get them as tight as you can get them, because you don't want anything moving around. Tuck all your straps in, and like I said, we'll have the hydration bladder in the top when we actually do this. Well, let's just throw that in there so that it's in there. Because that might slide out, I'm not sure. But, here again, we'll tuck all the straps. Probably can't see them. Oh, the straps actually on the, for the backpack frame, I just took Ranger bands and cut and doubled them up to hold my straps. That might work. I'll fix up the straps later. Let me move the camera and I'm going to put it on. With the Keldy, the waist belt was actually like down here on my pants waist, not at my belly button like these are supposed to be wore. And they say don't make these too tight. This might not be tight enough. Yeah, so like I said, I'll tighten up all the straps, but that's how it should be. It's tight. Could be a little tighter. I'll probably get the straps pulled a little bit tighter, but so it doesn't move around. But yeah, and I could probably compress it a little bit more. But basically the way it's set right now, it has the weight in it that I need, which is actually a little over my 10% that I've been doing. I've been doing 21, but that pack didn't fit very good. So, yeah, I had planned on going on a short ruck today. Like not a hard one, but just to test. But, which brings me to another thing. The Garmont boots are going back. I wore them around the house last night for a couple hours. Got hot spots on my feet, my toes. It's just not going to work, so they're going to go back. Hoping to go to an Army surplus store tomorrow. See what kind of brands they carry. But yeah, that's where we're at. So, till the next video, we'll catch you guys next time.